This tutorial is for 2nd grade, Module 3, Lesson 14. In this lesson, we're going to use place value discs to show different representations of a number. For example, in the first problem, I'm going to draw 18 using tens and ones on my place value chart. Now you notice my chart doesn't have any headings, so when I use my place value discs, I'm going to put the value of each disc inside the disc. For 18, we would show it using a disc of 10 and then 8 discs of 1. And each of these discs is worth 1. So there's 18. Now in the next problem it says draw 18 using only ones. So now I need 18 single discs. So far I have 10 discs. And now I have 18. So what we want the students to understand is 18 can be considered as a group of 10 and 8 ones, but it can also be considered as a group of 18 ones. Here's another example. I'm first going to draw the number 315 using hundreds, tens, and ones. I'll start with my 3. That means I need 3 discs in my hundreds column. And I'll show that each disc is worth 100. So there's my 300. I need 1 disc in my tens column. And I need 5 discs in my ones column. And each of these is worth 1. So there's my 315. Now we're going to draw 315 using only hundreds and ones. So I can keep those 3 discs in my hundreds place. So there's 1, 2, and 300. I can't use any tens, so I have to show 15 using only ones discs. So far I have 10, and now I have 15 altogether. So the number 315 can be thought of as 3 hundreds, 1 10, and 5 ones, or 3 hundreds, 0 tens, and 15 ones. Again, we'd like the children to be able to show this flexibility with their place value understanding. The next question says to draw 120 using hundreds, tens, and ones. Well, if I have to use hundreds, tens, and ones, I'm going to start off with my disc to show my 100. I could show the number as 2 sets of 10 in my tens column, but if I have to use ones, I need to trade in one of those tens for 10 ones. Here's what I mean. I can put a 10 in my tens column. So far I have 110, but I need to use some ones as well. So I'll use 10 ones in my ones column. So now this shows 120 using hundreds, tens, and ones. 100 plus 10 plus 10 ones is 120. The next chart asks us to draw 206 using only tens and ones. I can't use any 100 discs on this question. The number has 200 in it though. Well, 200s would be the same thing as 20 tens. So we're going to put 20 discs in our tens column. I have 10 discs so far, and now I have 20 discs. Each disc is worth 10, which equals 200 altogether. Now I just need my 6 ones. And this is what 206 looks like using only tens and ones. 20 groups of 10 and 6 groups of 1. Now let's think about place value without using place value charts. I have the number 18 and it's asking how many hundreds, tens, and ones make 18. Well, we don't have any hundreds, so I'll put 0 hundreds. I have 1 group of 10 and I have 8 ones. It also asks altogether how many ones that is. Well, if I had that one group of 10 and 8 ones, that group of 10 is the same thing as 10 ones. Altogether, then, I have 18 ones. Now let's look at 315. I have 3 hundreds, one group of 10, and 5 ones. Now, how many groups of hundreds and ones would that be altogether? Well, I still have my 3 groups of 100, but let's take that 110 and combine it with our 5 ones. That means I'd have 15 ones altogether. So 315 is the same thing as 3 hundreds, 110 or 5 ones, or 3 hundreds and 15 ones. And our last question is the number 120. For 120, I have one group of 100, two groups of 10, and 0 ones. Now, how many groups of 10s and 1s is that? Well, my 100 is the same thing as 10 groups of 10, and I have 2 more groups of 10. So I can say that 120 is the same thing as 12 groups of 10s and 0 ones.